Have you thought about what you want to be for Halloween yet? I have a hunch we won't be allowed to even go trick-or-treating with everything going on in the news, but I was thinking maybe I should be a USPS mailbox. Ooh, would that be spoopy enough for you?
Did you really put her liver in the mailbox? Because I heard that they found her liver in the mailbox next to her spleen and her pancreas.
Today we're talking about how Adele got mixed up with a very problematic fake Christian author. Cardi B wants to see AOC become president, why celebs are wrong about mail-in voting, Hallmark's first LGBT wedding, and more. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. I got my copy of Ali Stuckey's new book, You're Not Enough, and That's Okay, Escaping the Toxic Culture of Self-Love, and I'm already about a third of the way done.
I'm reading, get out of my room.
It is absolutely incredible, as I knew it would be. I love how vulnerable Ali gets about her life, and there's already so many sections that I've highlighted because they're just so good. Ali's probably the complete opposite of mega popular Christian author, and I say Christian author, Rachel Hollis.
Where do you get off?
I don't know if you saw this, but Rachel shared a picture of her son's laptop recently, which is covered with all these stickers that she bought him. One of them says, "Let's summon demons."
Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy.
Doesn't that seem a little off for someone to have a summoning demon sticker when they're supposed to be some profound Christian author?
Why would you do that?
Rachel isn't the only bad apple that gets jumbled into the Christian author pile. And right now, Adele is actually seeking one of them out for advice. This particular author is Glennon Doyle. She used to be a Christian mommy blogger, and now she's married to prominent soccer player Abby Wambach. Now, for the Christian CUTEservatives, just know that Glennon Doyle doesn't even believe in sin. She talks about herself as if she is a god. She says good and bad are social constructs, and the Gospel Coalition, who I don't even like 100% of the time, even called her book Untamed a new age prosperity gospel for desperate housewives.
Nothing good can come from this book.
But Adele says she gives this disaster of a book the credit for changing her life and wrote, anyone who has any kind of capacity to truly let go and give into yourself with any kind of desire to hold on for dear life, do it, read it, live it, practice it. We are a lot, but we are meant to be a lot.
Whew. Danger, danger, danger.
I don't even know what she is trying to say there. That doesn't even make sense to me, but what I do know is the people Adele is sending to read Glennon's book are not gonna end up any better off than they were before.
I was led astray by a false prophet and I forgot my keys.
AOC posted Cardi B's song Bodak Yellow on her Instagram story. Cardi B's response? She wants her to run for president in 5 years once she turns 35. To be honest with you, I'm surprised that Cardi B even knew that you had to be 35 to run for president.
The world is gonna end in 12 years if we don't address climate change.
I'm still young enough to remember when Cardi B thought the government was already taking too much of our money in taxes.
So you know the government is taking 40% of my taxes. And Uncle Sam, I want to know what you're doing with my tax money.
Who wants to tell Cardi that AOC wants a 70% tax plan for people who make as much money as her? But she don't want that smoke.
Taxman's coming. I don't know when, but I got to be ready.
Actress, singer, and Tom Hanks' wife, Rita Wilson, is advocating for mail-in voting. To her, it's a safe, secure way to cast your ballot. And she isn't the only celebrity asking for this either. Maybe she's pushing for this since her and Tom ran off to Greece and she wants to mail in her ballot from there as they try to wiggle their way out of being affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein. At least, that's what the kids are saying.
You know, I'm saying all this out loud and I probably shouldn't be.
There are so many reasons why nationwide mail-in voting would be an absolute disaster, but here are the most important ones. You are lying to yourself if you say that you would trust USPS to get tens of millions of ballots in on time and intact. I can't tell you how many times stuff I've ordered has been damaged or lost thanks to the post office. Remember my roller skates that I never received?
So it's the post office that's always having problems.
The most shocking part of this for me is that we've had to listen to the left shriek about the integrity of our elections for the last several years, and now they're trying to pull this stunt?
You're silly and you make me laugh.
Hundreds of thousands of mail-in ballots can't even be counted every election year because of human error, and they're primed to be messed with. California rejected more than 100,000 ballots during the March primary. Nevada sent more than 200,000 to the wrong addresses during their primary. Governor Phil Murphy from New Jersey says 1 in 10 people who mailed in ballots for for May's special elections had their votes rejected because of errors. In Michigan, well, they just rejected 900 mail-in ballots from dead people.
You guys want to go see a dead body?
Well, we can. Apparently there are 900 of them in Michigan who are still filling out their ballots. Another thing to ask yourself, if masks work the way they say they do, why can't we vote in person? They either work or they don't.
I give it to you. You got me there.
You know who I always liked because I thought they had the coolest wedding ever? Detroit Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford and his wife Kelly. 5 years ago, they basically had a rave for a reception, had a trucker hat airbrushing station, and they gave everyone Nikes so they could dance. 2 years after their wedding, Kelly spoke out against kneeling during the national anthem. She said that we should stand to show our unity for everything that doesn't represent what the American flag stands for, like racism, cop killing, human trafficking, and police brutality.
Genius. Let's do this.
But yesterday, as they almost always do, she walked back what she said. 3 years after that statement, she says now that she was wrong and that her and Matthew have donated $35,000 to the University of Georgia to fund a social justice program. Kelly posted on Instagram that over the past several months, she's opened her ears, mind, heart, and eyes to see how wrong she was and apologized. She said, this systemic racism is not going away unless we all work on it by working on ourselves and those around us. It's time for everyone to do their part to help end this system. The post wraps up with a call to end social injustice and to support Black Lives Matter. I know at times social media gets so loud with certain ideas and talking points that you start second guessing yourself and you're wondering if maybe you are wrong too. Girl, you're not. It's never easy to stand up for your beliefs when the world is against you. We're always going to be the minority, but we can't be worried about what they think. What we need to be worried about is what he thinks of us.
Deep.
If more people understood that supporting an organization like Black Lives Matter, Inc. means supporting the dismantling of the nuclear family, legalizing prostitution, promoting Marxism, and supporting abortion, then I don't think they'd be too keen on supporting it either. Hot Take Tuesday, which means producer Abigail is gonna give us a few extra stories that we may not have seen yet, and I react with my hot take.
Hot Take Tuesday.
Jordan, a 9-year-old boy living in foster care in Oklahoma, did a recent interview with the local news, and he told them if he had 3 wishes, he would only wish for a family. And after his interview aired, he received 5,000 adoption submissions.
That interview made me cry. One, I love that many people stepped up to adopt this child. 5,000? That is incredible. 2, if you watch the full interview, he's been in foster care looking for permanent placement since he was 3. This case is a prime example of why we need more child advocate volunteers in every county across the United States, and you don't need a social worker degree or any special experience. Google CASA or child advocate in your county and sign up. Jordan, a sweet, precious person we love and protect. That's why he's a cinnamon roll.
I smell cinnamon rolls.
Hallmark released their first ever movie featuring an LGBTQ wedding. It premiered on August 15th and portrayed the marriage of 2 women.
Did they not just axe some commercial featuring a gay couple on their network back in December? These people flip-flop more than Fauci.
Everything I do is voluntarily. Please, don't even imply that.
You can now get bacon out of a vending machine in an upstate New York smokehouse. It is refrigerated and features hickory bacon, 3-year-old cheddar cheese, smoked pork chops, sausages, and more. Customers can access the vending machine 24/7.
You lost me at 3-year-old cheddar cheese.
My God, what is that smell? Oh.
The 17-year-old actor from Stranger Things, Gaten Matarazzo, has been working as a food runner during the pandemic at a Long Beach restaurant with some of his family members.
Love this for Gaten. Love that he's working a normal job while he's on break from one of the most successful Netflix series of all time. Good job to his parents for obviously encouraging this.
I love you. Mwah.
Let me know if you're planning on reading Allie's book or if you've already started and what you think about people like Rachel Hollis and Glennon Doyle. Also, double tap that little heart so this episode shows up for people in their feed and on the Explore page, and send this episode to a cinnamon roll who has asked you recently why mail-in voting is a bad idea. Search for POPlitics on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, hit subscribe, and then tap to leave us a 5-star review. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.